In the next module, we're going to bring it home. We're going to talk about go-to-market, and we're going to go through how it is that you package up what you've got. You know, we talked about creating a compelling offer. We talked about who first, then what. What we're going to talk about now is how do you identify, once you've said, this is the profile of investor that I want to approach, or profiles, how do I do it? So sticking with the fishing analogy, it's pretty commonly known that if you want to catch fish, you fish where the fish are. So first we got to decide what kind of fish are we trying to catch, right? And so if you do the empathy map and if you think about, okay, what is it that I really need at this particular point in time? That is a very useful exercise, because if you can decide who it is that you're going to try and approach, then the next question is how, which we discussed, how do I create a compelling offer to give them what they need? And then you figure out how you're going to approach them with the package of materials that'll make it easy for them to say yes. So fish where the fish are, and present the fish with the type of materials that they need in order to get to yes. Okay, so you as the entrepreneur, I guess, need to think, how am I going to decide who my ideal investor is? Do you go to the mountain and think about it and then come back down with the revelation? Or do you ask other people who you respect? And one of the best ways, in my experience, to get to the best possible outcome is to convene a group of people with diverse experience and diverse perspectives and present your problem to them and say, hey, this is what I want to do. This is how I see the world. Who do we need to go to, and how do we need to get there in order to get to the promised land? So an advisory board can be an extremely useful tool if used correctly. In my experience, unfortunately, a lot of companies, they try to create a little bit of a window dressing and say, oh, look at our great group of advisors who may have individually agreed to advise the CEO, or maybe they've agreed to put their picture on it. But have you ever actually convened them and challenged them and allowed them to debate amongst themselves and with you what is the right strategy? If you do that, and you do it more than once, then it's been my experience, you will actually get to a much better outcome, and you will be able to say, hey, actually the fish that we want to fish for specifically are these fish, and this is how we're going to do it. And moreover, if you get the right advisors, they may already know those people. And although it might be difficult for you to say, hey, will you introduce me? Initially, once you've engaged them and they co-create and co-design the strategy, they essentially co-own the strategy. And now they're more excited about introducing you. And the last thing, not that I'm suggesting it's a Trojan horse, it has been my experience that those people are frequently the early seed investors in your company. Why? Because they've fallen in love with the company, just like you.